They came, they saw, they fell flat on their face. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors who tried and failed in action movies.
Let's go.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're ranking the actors or celebrities with acting aspirations whose attempts at action movie gold fell short of bronze.
Hello!
For the record, we're not saying all of these movies are bad, but rather taking a lighthearted look at actors whose translation into the action movie world was generally seen by the public as debatable.
Will you help me?
Number 10. Alicia Silverstone, Batman and Robin.
Alfred, it's me, Barbara.
This legendary superhero bust stalled many careers when it was released back in 1997, with Batman and Robin effectively halting any hopes co-star Alicia Silverstone might have had about a career in action movies. The film's ultra-campy tone and overtly jokey execution effectively killed the Batman franchise for years as well, with Silverstone's performance as Batgirl adding little, if anything, to the proceedings.
Pretty good at this, little girl.
Well, watch and learn, little boy.
It'd be unfair to lay the blame for Batman and Robin's failure solely on Silverstone. There's plenty of blame to go around after all. But this doesn't change the fact that the actress just didn't seem cut out for the action movie game.
Chicks like you give women a bad name.
Number 9. Pamela Anderson, Barb Wire.
I got you, babe!
Don't call me babe.
Barb Wire knew exactly what it was when it was released back in 1996. Male teenage fantasy fodder featuring Pamela Anderson, lots of guns, and some very big explosions. The film was based upon a Dark Horse comic book series, with Anderson playing the role of the titular heroine.
I don't smoke.
Neither do I.
The film didn't please audiences or critics, however, with many pointing to Anderson's one-note performance and dry delivery as sticking points in this box office bomb. Still, Barb Wire is fun enough when you're in the right mood, but Anderson would fail to achieve any sort of action movie success in the wake of its release.
Oops.
Number 8. Brian Bosworth, Stone Cold.
You gotta clean up on aisle 4.
Those searching for some action movie lunacy need look no further than 1991's Stone Cold, an enjoyably ridiculous collection of tough guy cliches starring the one and only Brian Bosworth. Bosworth had previously made his name in the NFL, but Stone Cold was supposed to be his breakout role in the action movie mainstream. Fans and critics didn't flock to see the Boz, however, and Stone Cold flopped at the box office. B-movie fans did later latch onto the film on home video, but Bosworth's star never truly ignited, although the former Seattle Seahawk still acts on the indie scene to this day.
Imagine the future changes, 'cause you're not in it.
Number 7. Taylor Lautner, Abduction and Tracers.
Punch me. Here.
Taylor Lautner, we know you're trying hard to escape from your Twilight past, but the actor's performances in the 2011 film Abduction and 2015's Tracers are just that. Attempts. Abduction was Lautner's first proper crack at action movie stardom as an adult, and received scathing reviews concerning the actor's wooden performance and lack of charisma.
You killed my parents!
Tracers unfortunately didn't fare much better, with Lautner implausibly starring as a bike messenger who ends up running with a parkour gang in New York City.
What are you doing? Don't move!
The time may come when Taylor finally becomes an actual action movie heavyweight, but it will definitely take better movies than these to get the job done.
Guess I haven't had enough practice.
Number 6. Ice Cube, XXX State of the Union.
Welcome to the first tank jacking in history.
Not even Ice Cube could save the XXX franchise in 2005, when the rapper turned actor decided to fill the shoes vacated by Vin Diesel. To be fair, XXX State of the Union did bring back a small return against its $60 million budget, but critics were split on Cube's performance as an action hero, while fans mourned the loss of Diesel from the franchise.
The fate of the free world's in the hands of a bunch of hustlers and thieves.
They would get their wish over a decade later, however, with XXX's return of Xander Cage reigniting the film series, bringing both Cube and Diesel back for another round.
I could definitely make that work.
Number 5. Tyler Perry, Alex Cross.
Are you having fun?
You gotta respect writer, actor, and director Tyler Perry for attempting to try something new by taking part in the 2012 film Alex Cross. It couldn't have been easy for Perry to step into a role that was not only based on a beloved book series by James Patterson, but had also previously been portrayed on screen by Morgan Freeman.
I think you just have a morbid desire to burn in hell.
Fans of Perry's Medea franchise, however, stayed away from Alex Cross, and the film ended up as both a critical and commercial failure, despite Perry's best intentions.
Is this what you want to die doing? Drop the gun!
Number 4. Chris Klein, Rollerball.
What are you talking about?
Remaking a cult classic usually isn't the best idea, especially when the film was as niche as the 1975 sci-fi oddity Rollerball.
Don't ever say that! I can! You can be stopped!
That movie starred Hollywood heavyweight James Caan, however, while viewers of the 2002 version were forced to settle for American Pie actor Chris Klein. The Rollerball remake was panned by fans and critics alike, mainly because it lacked the kitsch 70s cool and socio-political themes of the original. Klein's performance in the film was considered bland and not up to snuff when compared to the charisma Caan brought to the role over 25 years earlier.
Gotta catch me first, Rid.
Number 3. Seth Rogen, The Green Hornet. This masked crime fighter possesses a proud pedigree dating all the way back to his debut in radio in the 1930s. The Green Hornet was set for a big-budget reboot back in 2011, with the very unlikely Seth Rogen in the lead. Critics immediately picked up on Rogen's performance in the film, calling the actor out for being miscast.
Okay, you don't have to take my hand, but will you come with me on this adventure?
The film did big money with fans at first, but sharply dropped off after a boffo opening weekend, as negative word of mouth soon spread about the Green Hornet and its less than convincing hero. In 2013, Rogen himself referred to working on the film as a, quote, nightmare.
We've both been completely wasting our potential.
Number 2. Shaquille O'Neal, Steel.
No! Johnny.
The late 90s were a rough time for the superhero movie genre, and a long way away from the early 21st century's big-budget action spectaculars. Enter basketball star Shaquille O'Neal, and his disastrous turn as the DC comic book hero known as Steel.
Throw it! Quick! Throw it!
I never make these!
There is a thick layer of cheese here, a fact that isn't helped much by O'Neal's less than commanding performance in the lead role of John Henry Irons. This is a shame because it would have been great to see DC's Steel up there on the big screen, especially if the filmmakers had explored his place in the Superman universe. Well, one thing's for sure, any sort of Steel reboot should stay very far, far away from the Shackman.
It's hammer time.
Number 1. Jay Leno, Collision Course.
Just cover me!
No good! No ammo!
The question you're probably asking yourself is, wait, what? Jay Leno was in an action movie? Well, incredibly, the answer to that is yes. And his co-star was the Karate Kid's own Pat Morita.
Wax on, wax off.
The film in question was Collision Course, and it featured an East meets West duo of cops trying to track down a stolen Japanese turbocharger in Detroit.
Hang on, pal.
Director Louis Teague and crew had attempted to finish the film in 1989, but budgetary issues caused Collision Course to sit on the shelf until 1992, when it was quietly released on VHS.
Who was that?
It's a warrant. Forgot I had it.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.